Everything I do it all for you. Everything I do it all for you. Everything I do it all for you.
Meet the residents of
Everything
Element
is
City.
true. I do
Hair
this all for
usually has their head in the
you.
clouds.
Oh yeah,
Oh, my new jacket.
we back up on
Can
this.
be a little seedy.
Talking about beautiful
Nothing weird going on
movies.
here.
Talking about beautiful movies.
Water is always getting
Oh
into
yeah,
something.
we back up on this. Talking about beautiful movies. Talking about beautiful
Fire?
movies.
As ordered, we run a little hot.
Lay Lewis lends a voice to this beautiful tale about rebelling against the norm and finding your own way home. Ember is a young flame bursting with energy. She is so talented, certainly, but her temper knocks her off beat. She's supposed to take over the family business, but something is not adding up to what it's supposed to be. She doesn't want to let her family down, but her anger gets in the way of what should be. When an accident happens and flooding lets in the water inspector, at first they don't measure up, but then they begin to fall in love. Ember starts to question her career options. She swears she doesn't want to let daddy down, but love has now been found, one that is so profound. If fire and water don't mix, how will they get through this? Elemental is a beautiful movie. Watch it at home or even at your work cubicle. Don't cry at your desk because you will make a big mess. Oh yeah, I do this all for you. Every single thing I do this all for you. Yeah. The Little Mermaid is a pretty story about coming of age into a different body. Ariel doesn't want to be like everybody. She wants a different life from her family. She often leaves home to be on her own. Sometimes she roams to see the surface dwellers. She sees them as weird but clever. Their actions strap in their heartstrings. Their actions strap in her heartstrings. She wants to be just like them. She meets a man and saves him from a shipwreck. This is that love strike moment that makes her lose her control, and she breaks her father's word, letting humans interact with her on the verge of getting found out. She runs away. After that, things get really crazy. How far will you go for love? For Ariel, far is not enough. She risks her life to save a man. Love often disturbs our perfect plans. When a voice keeps disturbing a peace, Elsa cannot find sleep. It's a beautiful song that speaks in a tone so lovely. It's alluring, alighting her senses. She feels drawn and tempted to search out her purpose. Our heart is something we should go with. Sometimes it means moving into an uncharted forest. Enchanted forests. With knowledge that life is diverse, keep your heart open. Don't be ignoring your intuition. It often leads one to their mission. Without fearing, Elsa pursued the voice that she was hearing. Daring the elements, let her test life's condiment. She arrives in a place where monuments come to life in such brilliance. Frozen 2 is such a beautiful movie that schools us about pursuing the unknown with an open heart to move on from what is already known. If we are to solve the problems of today, sometimes we'll have to get out of our way to find new destiny, new destination, new destination. Oh yeah. Bryan Adams, I owe you one for this. Everything I do this all for you. Everything we do this all for you. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves is a movie that I love. I love it so much. You see, I saw it as a youngin'. But even now, as I'm coming into my adult form, I still remember it. It was so strong like a storm that forms around the ocean. Oh yeah. Robin Hood is a man on a mission. He steals from the rich and gives to the poor. For sure, his mission is clear until something happens that changes everything. He falls in love It makes him question everything about what he knew about what's below and up above. Robin Hood is a great story about being courageous and fighting for what you know to be the right thing to do. May we be courageous as Robin Hood to do the right thing always. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
One man who stood for freedom became a legend. Kevin Costner, Morgan Freeman, Christian Slater, Alan Rickman, and Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.